Money, the lifeblood of our lives, the catalyst of commerce, the cornerstone of civilization. It's a cornerstone that supports every aspect of our lives, facilitates the wheel of commerce, and is a pivotal part of civilization as we know it. It's as important as the very breath we take and as necessary as the food that replenishes us. But if we pause and ponder, what is money truly? Why do we give it the importance that we do? What makes it so indispensable and so integral to our existence? Today we will embark on an enlightening journey as we unravel the intricacies of money and its role in our lives. We will strip back the layers of complexity and delve into the three core functions of money. To begin with, money functions as a unit of account. Picture for a moment a scenario where we function without money, an economy purely based on barter. In this envisioned society, the value of goods would be measured in relative prices. Let's consider a simple example. Suppose we have three fundamental goods, tomatoes, bread, and computers. To ascertain all values, three relative prices would be required. The price of tomatoes in relation to bread, the price of tomatoes as compared to computers, and the price of bread compared with computers. Now, if we introduce a fourth good into the equation, for instance, a train ticket, we suddenly find ourselves needing six relative prices. The complexity increases expediently with each additional good. Imagine an economy consisting of 100 goods. In such a scenario, we would require a mind-boggling 4,950 prices. This is where money magnificently steps in, performing its function as a unit of account. It provides a common unit to express the prices of goods, thereby drastically reducing transaction costs and simplifying trade. The second function of money is that it serves as a medium of exchange. In a barter economy, trades can only take place if there is a double coincidence of wants. This means that both parties involved in the trade must desire what the other has to offer. This can often render transactions complicated and time-consuming. However, the introduction of money into the equation changes this dynamic. With money, these transactions become straightforward and efficient. Money can be used to purchase any good available, and then that money can be utilized by the vendor to buy something else. Provided the money is recognized and accepted by the community, it can settle all transactions. This fluidity of exchange, this seamless and efficient way of conducting transactions is largely thanks to the role of the state in recognizing and regulating the value of money. Lastly, money is a store of value. It serves as a tangible representation of wealth that can be transferred over time. By holding on to money, we can defer its use and transfer purchasing power into the future. This property enables money to preserve value. However, it is crucial to remember that the real value of money can fluctuate over time. For instance, a €100 note will still be €100 in a year's time, but its real value, the quantity of goods that €100 can buy, may decrease if prices increase. In essence, money in its purest and simplest form serves three critical functions. It acts as a unit of account, simplifying the process of determining value. It serves as a medium of exchange, facilitating transactions and trade. And finally, it acts as a store of value, allowing us to preserve and transfer wealth over time. Therefore, the next time you hold a coin or a note in your hand, remember, it's not just a piece of metal or paper. It's a vital tool that keeps the wheels of our economy turning. It's a mechanism that has shaped civilizations, fostered trade, and facilitated growth. It's an entity that goes beyond its physical form and embodies the very essence of economic and societal progress.
Have you ever pondered the evolution of money? Starting with a simple barter system, humans used goods such as cattle and grain in exchange for goods and services. As our societies became sophisticated, precious metals were introduced as a form of currency. Gold, silver, and bronze became a common means to trade. Coins, marked with their weight and purity, were the next step. As we sailed into the Middle Ages, paper money was introduced. This followed by the advent of electronic money and debit cards in the 20th century. Today, an increasingly digital world has birthed digital currencies like Bitcoin. Money has indeed experienced an interesting evolution, reflecting the growth and changes in our societies. Today, we're going to take a journey through time, exploring the different forms of currency that have shaped our financial world. Initially, we had commodity money. This was an economic arrangement, which can be traced back the early stages of civilization, where goods were directly traded for other goods. This was a simple yet effective system of exchange before the invention of complex financial systems. In its simplest form, this system was a barter exchange. For example, if one person had a surplus of a particular agricultural product and another had a surplus of another item, these two individuals could directly exchange these products without a standardized currency. In more archaic societies, commodities like shells, sea salts, cattle, ivory, and even cocoa beans among the Aztecs served as a form of currency. Each commodity held a certain value, and this was used as a means of trade. For instance, you could trade a rabbit for 30 cocoa beans, or trade a cow for a bag of shells. They were tangible items, representing various forms of wealth, thus demonstrating the tangible and varied nature of early money. The progression in the history of currency brought us to the step of metallic money. This was an innovative form of currency that was crafted from a selection of metals, including the rare and prized gold and silver, as well as the more common but no less valuable copper. The worth of this money wasn't arbitrary, it was given value based on the weight of the metal it contained. The weight established the worth, making each of this currency unique. It was an ingenious system, a revolution in the way wealth was exchanged and stored. This kind of money was prevalent in the ancient world. It was the primary form of trade in historically rich areas such as Mesopotamia, the land of pharaohs, Egypt, and the birthplace of democracy, ancient Greece. It remained the dominant form of currency through multiple centuries, right until the early 20th century. However, despite its long history, it is no longer used in modern trade. Then we moved on to fiduciary money, a term deriving from the Latin word fiducia, meaning trust. This fascinating monetary evolution has its roots deeply embedded in human society's trust. Fiduciary money, unlike previous forms of currency, is not backed by any physical commodity. Its value doesn't lie in the material it is made of, but in the faith and assurance of the people who use it. An interesting fact about this currency is that it's created in forms we are familiar with today: banknotes and coins. These tangible objects, despite their appearance, hold no inherent worth. They are mere representations, physical tokens, of the economic value we ascribe them. They are not precious metals or valuable gems, yet they are a means of facilitating trade. The reason behind this is the universal confidence and acceptance of their worth by everyone participating in the economic system. Producing and controlling the circulation of this fiduciary money is a critical task. It takes a certain level of authority and trust. Hence, the issuance of fiduciary money is entrusted to a sole and public entity, the central bank. In this way, we can ensure a standardized and stable financial system. The issuance of fiduciary money is the responsibility of a public and unique entity, the central bank. Next, we have scriptural money, which is based on written records, a concept that might seem complex at first, but is in fact quite simple and incredibly pertinent to our daily lives. Essentially, scriptural money is the money we cannot touch or hold in our hands, yet it plays a significant role in our financial transactions. It is the representation of our wealth that exists solely in the digital realm, recorded meticulously in current bank accounts. When we carry out transactions, what changes hands is not physical cash, but rather an increase or decrease in the balance of these accounts. These transactions express themselves in the form of credits or debits to a current account, reflecting our monetary inflows and outflows. Scriptural money, unlike fiduciary money, which traditionally has circulated from hand to hand, has a different mode of transfer. It moves not from one hand to another, but rather from account to account. Now let's talk about monetary aggregates, which measure the amount of money circulating in our global economy. Monetary aggregates are a crucial economic indicator used by policymakers, economists, and investors to gauge the health of an economy. When we refer to the money circulating in an economy, we're talking about more than just physical cash. This also includes near money or quasi-money, which are assets that can be quickly and easily converted into cash, like checking accounts, savings accounts, and marketable securities. The primary role of this money is to facilitate trade. It is the medium that economic agents such as consumers, businesses, and governments use to settle their exchanges, pay for goods and services, and finance their operations and investments. There are different types of monetary aggregates, and they are classified based on their liquidity, ranging the most liquid form, M1, to the least liquid form, M3. In the Eurozone, M1 comprises of physical currency and deposits in current accounts. M2 goes a step further and includes M1 plus savings deposits, time deposits of less than 2 years, and deposits with less than 3 months' notice. Then we have M3, which includes M2 plus other less liquid assets like short-term debt securities and money market fund shares. M3 includes M2 plus short-term debt securities and money market fund shares. In summary, we've journeyed through the vast chronicles of money's evolution, starting from its rudimentary beginnings as commodities, tangible items with intrinsic value like precious metals, gems, livestock, and grains, to its contemporary digital incarnations like cryptocurrencies and contactless payments. On this fascinating journey, we've discovered how the concept of trust has been embedded in the very foundation of money. Trust, whether it be in a government, financial institution, or the invisible hands of the market, underpins the value of our currencies. We also delve deep into the intricate system that tracks the flow of money within our economy. This economic circulatory system, represented by various measures such as GDP, inflation rate, and money supply, crucial insights into the health and vitality of an economy. As we stand on the precipice of the future, it's anyone's guess what new, exciting forms money will take. Innovations such as mobile banking, peer-to-peer lending, and digital wallets have already begun reshaping our financial landscape. But the constant in this ever-changing world of finance is our curiosity. So until we meet again in the next enlightening journey, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking questions. Dear viewers, if you've savored this enlightening journey through the evolution of money and are eager to discover more fascinating tales about our world, remember to hit the subscribe button. By doing so, you'll join us in our relentless pursuit of knowledge and be the first to know when we release new content. Whether it's the mysteries of human evolution, the wonders of the cosmos, or the secrets of the deep sea, we've got you covered. We also welcome your thoughts, questions, and suggestions in the comments section below. Let's continue this journey of exploration and learning together. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired,